So what I want to do is show you how to import a floor plan into SketchUp and how to scale that and then start to plan your restaurant in that space. So just type in SketchUp app and find that link there, which will then bring you to SketchUp. And I've logged into it, but create an account, use your Google login, whatever it takes to get to this screen. Then click that Create New button, and that's going to open up this window here. Now, a couple of things with this, just change the settings in here for whatever you want. If you want to use decimals or you want to use feet and inches, or imperial or metric, so millimeters or feet and inches, I'm going to set up both windows and use both of them. I've got feet and inches set up over here. So what we're going to do is import a plan. So say you've got a plan from a leasing agent or whatever of a new tenancy that you want to put a restaurant in. Maybe it's an existing restaurant, maybe it's an empty space. Go up here, press import and go to my device. Find it and then find your floor plan, which is my one here. Use it as an image and then click somewhere. And then you'll see it goes up and down, and then just make it bigger and then click again. And then it's on the orbit thing right now, that circle that you see in the middle there, which means we can click, hold, and roll up. Now I can roll in and out to move around. I'm going to change the setting on the mouse because I prefer it to roll the other way. So just invert that direction. With the zoom, if you prefer that. Obviously you can I'm using a mouse with my laptop. You can use a trackpad, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's easy software. So how you scale this is this dimension here has 12515 on it. Same dimension there is 41 foot, or 35 over there. I'll just do it on this one because I've got it open. So what I do is I find a line that has a dimension, find the center or end of that line. So what I want to do is press this line tool or pencil. So you can see if I hover over that line. So you click L on your keyboard or click that. And then just hover over it and click here once. Zoom out. Keep it on that red axis. So if you find it hard to do, just press the right arrow and that will keep it on there for you. Then zoom in and find the center of that line there. So right now it's way out of whack. It says 12115, it's 13. It's not that far off actually. So just need to make the adjustment. So this is the trick. You click on that once, hold down the shift key, click on this line, right click it, press group, and then double click in here so you're inside that group. Then click this tape measure. Click on the end of that line that you drew once, and then click on the end here, and then type in the dimension. If it was feet and inches, you'd go 41 feet, and then 1 inch using the right symbols on your keyboard. So I'll just do it. You can see it down in that bottom right-hand corner. I would type 41 foot, 1 inch, or because I am working in metric, I can go 12515. I press enter and that comes up. Do you want to resize this? Yes, I do. And so now what it's done is resize. If it was a lot smaller, it would have been more dramatic. But if you look at this now, this one says 12515 to what I did. And then if we look in this window, I've deleted the line off. I just set it up before. If I click here, you can see it is 41 foot. Yeah. Whatever. I'm not landing on that at 100%, but trust me, it is. So now we've got it to scale. So now we can just start drawing stuff and putting things on there. So again, if we were in metric, we could, just start typing in our equipment sizes. It might be 850. So use this tool, the rectangle. So let's say we want to put this little kitchen down here and a little dining area in this space. It's a small little cafe or, small little restaurant, small little takeout. Might have a bit of a kitchen here, maybe a bit of a dish area, a bit of a bar and counter here. And this is actually a real space that I've done in the past. And then a dining area around here. So we could just type in our dimensions for whatever our equipment is. Let's just say it's 850 by 850. So we just type that in the bottom right-hand corner, type 850, press comma, type 850 again, and it creates a square. You can select it by holding down and dragging across there, and you should be able to select this. For some reason, I think what's happened here is I've been inside that group. So press escape to get out of that group, and then do that again. So you can select the R rectangle there, or press R, put it in there, type 850, 850 if you're in metric, or if you're over here, very similar size, if you just typed in 36 inch, oh, not 63, 36 inch, comma, 36, and that will create your square there as well. One great thing to do is just double click on there and make it a group, and then it's a nice little thing that can be moved around. If you've got up here as move, you press M and you can move that around. So let's just say you had a bunch of equipment, you can copy and paste that, Command C, Command V, cool, Command C, Command V, make another one, and it will, if you click on this corner, you can click on there. There's a bunch of things. Just type in whatever your dimensions are. If you've got a workbench, a counter, whatever, you can type in your dimension and put that in there. You can use this tape measure to create the space here that you want, that distance there. Shows up in foot and inches down in the corner, and the same with over here. So if I double click that, make it a group, I press that M or move, and I move it over into this corner. Click here. I can copy and paste, or I can keep the move on and press the Option key, and that'll actually duplicate it. And then I can take my tape measure or press T, and I can, put my space there. What I would say it's 1 meter I want there. And then I can put my other benches on that side and keep going like that. I can do the same with furniture by drawing my tabletops at whatever size I want those to be. 1 sec. And just going to check my notes. And I can also do the same with a tabletop over on this side and then duplicate them as I want. So let's say I've got 28 inch tables, 28 by 28. Cool. Does a very similar thing. So that is how you start to pull shapes together, and you can lay them out and copy and paste them and start to create a floor plan for your space. The other thing you can use is this 3D warehouse where they've got furniture in here. So there's a whole bunch of dining chairs of every type. They'll have cafe tables, restaurant tables, all of that in there. You can download those into your model. There's some easy to use tables right in there. So if I did go take those tables, click on there, download it, and you start to be able to bring those in and plan out your space, copy them, paste them, change them around. I'll show you a plan with this resolved and finished. So if I open up this other file, this is the space we have here. And if you look at this, here is the space more resolved with furniture and other shapes in there. And all this is further development of that, and you can pull up all the walls and pull it all up into 3D and build everything up to see exactly how your space is going to work. Now, that's what I teach people in my program. I have all of the equipment to be able to easily drag it all in, very, very quickly bring in your under-counter fridges and all your equipment and your furniture and your people to be able to plan out these spaces. But the starting point is this free version that you can very quickly start to do that. So check this out. Let me know if it's been helpful for you. Please, if you are interested in learning more of this, I've got an incredible program that people are really getting a lot of benefit out of. They're saving a lot of money on their build outs. They are creating efficient layouts, which means they can sell more during their busy periods and keep their labor costs down, and ultimately keeping the cost of that build out down, like I said, and getting just better restaurants. I've had lots of people go through it. Everyone's happy with it. It's very reasonably priced. It's very in depth. You can use it for anything. I can show you from the very beginning of how to create a concept, then how to do this 3D stuff, how to create plans so that you can get it built by your general contractors and all your other contractors, how to manage your project to ensure you stay on budget. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this initial SketchUp stuff so you can get an idea of just how straightforward this is, and you can actually do all this for free right now. Let me know if you've got any questions.